I just want to say, you are my special. All right.
Mhm.
You see what's on the screen. JJK season 2. Jujutsu Kaisen. It's your boy Dcentos, and today I am with my wonderful co-host Strawhat Yomo. Say what's up to the people.
Stand proud. That
Damn,
was
bro.
strong.
Mm-hmm.
Stand proud. Stand proud.
Mm.
What else am I gonna say? Um, yeah, I don't know. Just I'm lost of words at
Mm.
the season. I'm lost for words.
Lost for words.
Lost for words. If you weren't watching this season
Mm.
week by week and also
Mm.
on social media, especially TikTok and Twitter, you
Mm.
missing out. You miss out on the greatest memes. You
Mm.
miss out on the greatest memes.
Now I wasn't. Because I waited towards the end. I was not watching this week to week. So I guess maybe I missed out on some memes. Is that
You
accurate to
miss out
say?
on crazy memes, bro. You miss out on some crazy memes. But I gotta say, this season, you see, y'all know what I'm doing right here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing my domain expansion.
You
I'm
guys
just
hands
saying,
up.
I'm just saying this is absolute cinema right here for what I just watched.
So, but before we start, well, we gonna spoil it. All right, we
Oh yeah,
cannot
we going crazy.
we cannot talk about the season without spoiling it. So if you haven't seen it, click off the video, watch the season, and please come back to the video because we about to talk
Mm-hmm.
about Jujutsu Kaisen. Now we got a lot to say. I got a lot to say. I'm sure you got a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess all right. Let's just start it, man. First and foremost, I just want to say the sound design, the music, both openings, fire, like absolute fire.
Nah, they
You
lost me on that second opening. That
you
second opening was
you don't
whack.
like You Are My Special? You don't like it?
Nah, you're my special whack. I will say that. That's my only thing I don't like. The visual is fine, but I'm like,
Uh,
bro, this opening kind of it ain't for me. It
we,
ain't
we,
for
we,
me.
we've got our hater. All right, yo, cook this man in the comments section. I cook this man. We got our hater.
Y'all cook me. Yeah, I ain't gonna read it.
You don't like the? Did you like the first opening?
The first opening was fire. Don't get me wrong. The first opening, I just felt like the second opening was just not for me. I don't think it was trash. Some people are
Mm,
saying it's trash.
yeah.
I just feel like it wasn't for me. Now the
Okay.
visual and what they were showing, there's a lot of foreshadowing what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good. Yes, I'm a
Okay.
fan for that. But
Mm.
yeah, that's what I thought about the opening. So
Oh my gosh. All right.
um I guess we should start from like because they did a prequel and then the Shibuya. So
Shoot. I almost forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. So it starts off with the prequel. Lost Inventory, right? Who
Mhm.
does it's Gojo. What's I don't even know boy's name. Gojo. I think Shoko. She's a medicine girl.
Yeah,
Um.
and then what's his name? Not Genji.
Is it Genji?
Is
You-
he?
We
Oh man, I gotta fill up.
Ghetto. So
Ghetto. Yeah, Genji. Yeah, that's
shit,
something
we might be
else.
fake fans.
Yeah,
But yeah, it starts out with the
and
loss.
Toji.
Yeah, and told you
Blah, blah, blah,
a man
blah,
with the
blah.
gray sweatpants and a black t-shirt. That man, oh, he wants all the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it starts out with the lost inventory arc, right? And basically, it's actually giving us like a little bit of backstory about the characters. Like, it tells us a little bit about what they were like when they were young, because I don't think we got that in the first season at all. We didn't know how Gojo was. It kind of talks about like pretty much like his realization and become like one of the best sorcerers. Like it actually explains his ability and like limitless positive, negative, positive curse energy, negative curse energy to explain him, and then explain Geto and how these two were like best friends. Because they're enemies when we think about what we've seen in Jujutsu Kaisen. So we just wonder like how did this relationship come to be? And really, to me, like the highlight of this portion of the show is just Toji. All right, Toji. All
Oh,
right, like of course they trying to rescue some girl, but I don't even care about all that. Toji wants smoke.
he wanted all the
He wants
smoke,
smoke,
man.
man.
I'm gonna say this. This is off topic, but on Fortnite they got Gojo. They got the main character's name. I forgot. I'm blanking
Itadori.
on the name. Itadori. They got Nobara. They got Megumi. They don't got no Toji though. Y'all gotta have Toji. He
Mm.
wanted all the smoke this season. Because the way this man pulled up and made Gojo, he minced that. He made Gojo look like a fish fillet. Just gutted
Exactly.
him like it was nothing.
Mm.
And same thing with Geto as well too. I'm telling you, I watched everybody's reaction on that scene where Geto's reaching out to that girl hand. I forgot what's that girl's name?
Who cares?
Oh shit. Well, R.I.P. But he's reaching out to her and he's like, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. Like let's just like run away and do something else. You don't have to do this. And she was like, you know what? I really don't want to sacrifice myself because she was like, I think she was getting into high school, things of that nature. Like I'm making friends.
Right.
Like I don't want to be a sacrifice. I actually want to live my life. And gets like, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go run away and do somewhere. And she reaches her hand out. I told you, just came up. Wow.
Mm.
And Geto's reaction to it, he's just like, I can't. He's in shock. He can't believe what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes are open. And he's like, "Where's Gojo?"
Mm.
And he's like, "Oh, that old thing. We've already been through that. We already fish filleted him. He's all gutted."
Exactly.
He's like, "Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna get you." Whole
Exactly.
time, if you watch the next episode, he gets bodied.
Exactly. But I think it was interesting because I think that's the first time we saw someone with like no curse energy.
No curse
And I think
energy,
he had like
just straight
the
hands.
heavenly pact or something like that. And he was just like, yeah, because Gojo was like, I can't even track him. Like this man, like he said, he don't got curse energy. I just gotta look and Toji's just like mink, 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 mink. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. But obviously Gojo, he because he was like put near death, he finally understands a little bit more about the reverse care technique, and then he does like the hollow purple or whatever, right? So that was cool. That was that
I
was
couldn't hate on it.
and that was I think that was like a good part of it. And then we get into
Shibuya.
the Shibuya
I've been telling everybody
incident.
if y'all see season 1, you're not ready for season 2.
I
And
talked about it.
just hearing, I've been putting everybody on and just seeing like everybody get into that arc, like blindly. I love the reactions. I love the reactions.
Okay.
Let's start off. We got what?
Because I got some critiques, but I'm gonna let you speak.
We start off with Gojo.
Yeah.
Gojo versus Hanami, the whole gang. And getting sealed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seeing Gojo, he like uses domain expansion, but like 0.011 of a second, and was going around killing all the monsters, all the people who got transfigured. And seeing all that happen, he's tired. He's like, okay, I think I did it. Just for Geto to pop up and be like, nah, we actually planned all this. We knew this is what you're gonna do. We're gonna seal you up. And for Gojo to see Geto for the first time, and to see like, no, wait, that's not Geto. That's actually somebody else. And you actually get to see that. That was priceless. Cinema. Absolute cinema.
Fantastic.
I can't believe it. Fantastic. I love the music in that. I love the voice acting, the animation. Perfect. Everything was perfect about that scene. I don't know. Did you have anything to say about that scene?
Nah, I just thought the 0.2 domain extension, I thought that was pretty clean.
Yes.
Again, the animation, how they showed him. I thought it was nice. Although I'm kind of mad, like what I didn't like how Gojo actually went in there by himself. I felt like the what's their name? The Curse Society?
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like they were a little bit too cocky. Like, why did y'all let him go in there by himself?
But he's the strongest though. That's
I don't care if he's the strongest. All right. All right. Obviously, if somebody invited you for smoke, they got a plan. They got a plan for your smoke. All right. They know how strong you are. They got a plan for your smoke. To me, that didn't make sense.
No, they don't know that. My thing is, it's like this. An asteroid's gonna come hit the Earth. Who you gonna call? You gonna call Superman to get rid of that?
No, but the thing is, if I tell Superman I want smoke with you, obviously I got a plan against this man.
No. But they never said they want to smoke with them. Like they never announced it. They just put a shield, like a barrier covering, so they
No,
didn't even know what was going
no,
on.
no, but it's obviously a trap. That's my thing. It's obviously a trap for something. All I'm saying is, if I know someone got a trap for me and I'm the strongest guy available, maybe I need someone on 911. That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't say that, because in the show they've also been scenarios where a barrier has surrounded the area and it was like a monster or whatever it is. So they're thinking it could be something of that nature as well. But when they go inside, they're like, it's a little bit different. And Gojo can go in, but he can't go out because of whatever pact that they made.
Right.
So that's all I'm trying to say when it comes to that. I get where you're coming from, but Gojo is literally the strongest sorcerer. He's showed as the strongest sorcerer. And to have your strongest sorcerer taken out like that, oh nah. That's when you know it was serious. And then you got Toji coming back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Toji came back.
Yeah, Toji came back.
And the way he came back was so clean. Like the girl, her curse user power was basically like she can bring people back from the dead.
Reanimation jutsu, basically.
Basically of that. But Todo was so strong that Am I saying it right? Todo or Toji? Toji.
Yeah. Toto's is the dude with the clapping.
Yeah, Toji. But Toji was so strong. He's like, I'm gonna overtake your body. I'm gonna just run around looking for the strongest person to fight. That's basically what he did.
Yeah.
He went around looking for the strongest person to fight because he went to the octopus guy, fought him, and then after they beat the octopus, he's like, okay, who's the strongest next? Megami, I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah.
And that whole thing was just crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Now, did he realize that was his son?
At the very end.
At the very end? That was
at the
hard.
very end.
Okay.
Because the whole time he was going around fighting people who were the strongest. That was his own that was his own objective. And so you had that going on throughout the entire time.
And I think that there was just like a lot of fights and a lot of things going on at once. Like everyone's like getting attacked, like different things are happening. Now, my favorite fight of this season was, to me, Itadori versus Chozo in the bathroom. Like that bathroom ball was clean.
That was crazy, bro.
That bathroom ball was clean. And I don't even know how to describe how I can describe Itadori's fighting style. Like to me, Itadori don't fight like an anime character. Like
he just throws hands,
like he be throwing hands, like he be swinging off poles. It's like the way he be fighting. And I think that fight was like so good. Just them going back and forth.
I don't know if I even picked one good fight.
I really like that fight, and I like that they was even trying to like explain what's the dude Chozo, like him and his technique with the blood and the water and how it could actually clot. But what I like most about that scene, because this is almost like this is a revenge fight, right? Because of what happened in season 1. But what I liked is how they used what's the song Remember Me by Coldplay. Cold Rain. Yeah, they used the instrumental version of it, and then they did that back and forth thing again, and I was like, oh, Itadori got it. And then when he punched him in the side, and it was just like he was just like punching like a brick. He said, nah, and then he got him. I said, ooh. That was great. That was
another
great.
thing this season did good was showing how menacing Sukuna is and how strong he is.
Yeah.
So realize he only had a few fingers in him.
Pause.
And pause. Yeah. He only ate like a couple of those fingers. And you see how like menacing he was, because you saw how dirty he did those girls.
Yeah, I saw it.
Like it was nothing. And then you saw how dirty he did Jogo. That entire fight with him and Jogo, he was just playing around.
Yeah.
At one point, he grabbed his head, put him all the way through the buildings.
Yeah.
And Jogo over here having a broken jaw. And just gonna like, hey, bro, is this really all you doing? Like, this is I'm playing around.
He was like,
he did all that. He did all that. And then when Jogo summoned his ultimate move, got a whole meteor.
Yeah.
Sukuna was like, all right, let me go play around with these humans real quick. He said, anybody who moves from this vicinity, they gonna die until I say go.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, bro. That was too clean.
That was clean as well, man. That was clean as well. Now I like Now when he caught off them girls' heads, like he told the one girl, he said, "Lift your head," and he cut off. I said, "Oh,
Bro,
oh my
first he started off with
god."
saying your head is too high. Y'all head is too high to be looking at me like that. The girls went all the way to the floor. Jogo got on one knee. You saw which one got cut.
Yeah,
Jogo
yeah,
got straight.
yeah.
Hairline gone.
I said, "Oh my gosh, that was cold." I was like, it really did show how menacing he was. Oh gosh, there's so many fights to talk about.
Mahagara and not even mad. Like you got Megami versus his dad. They're now for people who are anime only, they've added scenes like that weren't in there in the manga. So that was also pretty cool. Like seeing the little rabbits fight the dad. He even bit one and threw it. I thought I was clean.
That was cool.
Yeah, Mahagara versus
Yeah,
Sukuna.
yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah.
Like I was saying that one of the things I've never seen done in anime
hmm
was when Sukuna showed his domain expansion
Yeah.
and you saw Mahagara just like walking through it. Just
Mhm.
walking through it. I was like, I've never seen this in anime. Like the animation looked different and crazy.
Yeah.
Them map employees, man, y'all
Gosh.
never seen your
Yeah.
families.
I hope they get a vacation. I hope so.
Y'all never seen their families because y'all getting overworked, man. Y'all
hmm
getting overworked. But that was clean.
Um.
Todo coming back and helping
Uh,
Yuji.
nah. You know if I want to talk about? I like to do. I don't remember what it the old dude with the frames per second ability.
He was nice. He was nice.
That was clean. I ain't never seen that because I was like, why are you talking about FPS? He said, you know what I'm saying, like 24 FPS. And he said 30. Then he said 4K 60. Then they explained how his ability, how he could like freeze time, and he can act in those 24 seconds. I was like, yo, that was kind of clean too.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started fighting the octopus bull. I think his
Yeah.
name was Dagon or
Dogon,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, they started fighting him. That was clean too. That
What's his name dying too? Dang, what's his name?
Nanami.
Nanami.
Yeah, and I have some questions because there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Because after that fight, right, Todo left, but
Mm-hmm.
Jogo came in and like started burning up everyone. Like, did he kill
Yeah.
Maki? Did he kill them? I don't know.
You so that's my critique about this season as well too, moving forward. Some of the characters you won't see them again.
Mm-hmm.
So some of those characters that you saw, and I won't spoil it who it is,
Yeah.
but some of them you won't see them again, and you won't get no clarity. Like, are they dead? Are they alive? So
Yeah.
you won't know. But other people, they will show them afterwards, like what they went through after the fight. And so with Maki, you'll find out in the next season. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And
Same thing, I think, with the old man. I think you find out next season.
yeah.
Nanami, of course, you found that out. That was
Yeah.
also I like the way he died, like at least the way that they showed it. It was very like
Yeah. Like,
beautiful and yeah, it was
right.
nice.
They was looking at him like, yo, it I don't know. It was cool. I think that scene was cool. Hold on, my Zoom thing
You
coming up.
got Yuji as well too.
Uh,
Seeing that, and he's like, okay, I gotta fight him. And there's that scene where what's his name? Oh, what's it? I'm blanking on the name. The guy who has a scar face, the
Mahito.
Mahito. When Mahito summons that curse spirit and it's like pushing up against the wall,
Mhm,
and Mahito and Yuji are just walking towards each other.
mhm.
It starts walking off like this,
Yeah,
and then it gets closer and closer where they're both like going like this, like going side by
yeah.
side, like, all right, we're gonna box. That was so
That was clean.
clean.
That was clean. Um, let me see. All right. What do I want to say? Why did why shows always be doing my favorite characters dirty? All right.
Oh,
Mm,
Yuji, they
No,
didn't
no,
work.
no. Yuji's not my favorite character.
Oh,
My favorite character in the show is Kugasaki. That's my favorite character in the show.
oh, they did Obama dirty. They
I
did
was
Obama
I was like,
dirty.
first of all, like they got her in that one fight against that dude with the sword and the blonde hair, and she lost. I said, first of all, she way stronger than that. Like that guy shouldn't have beat him, right?
His ability is also kind of broken as well
Yeah,
too.
well, yeah, because he has like the miracle ability, right?
Yeah, like luck.
Yeah, like luck or whatever. So like, but still, like the fact that she lost, I said, all right, fine, whatever. And then she started fighting Mojito. I said, okay, all right, I was like, okay, Megumi
I was
turned
kind of
up.
worried. I was kind of worried. I ain't
Itadori
gonna
turned
lie.
up. All right, it's time for Nowhere to turn up. And I mean, she was turning up a little bit, and then like
Not a little. She did her thing. She
She
did her thing. Like she
did she?
figured it out.
She did, but then what happened after she was chasing boy? They did the swap, and then they give us Nora's backstory. I was like, don't, no, this is my favorite character. No,
What in her last words was? She was like, "I lived a good life" or something like that.
yeah,
And then you can see, I don't know if y'all picked up on it. You can see her eyeball pop out
yeah,
when it explodes, and you see Yuji just like, "What? Like I lost Nanami, I lost Nobara." On top of that, I had also like killed a whole bunch of people. That wasn't me, like it was Sukuna, but killed a whole entire like
mhm,
building, not even building, like a good like
yeah.
city full of people. And he's like, man, I can't do anything right. Like, what can I do? I'm a failure.
Mhm.
And that's what Mahito was getting black flashes on him.
He was, my shit was,
He was getting
womp, womp,
black
womp.
flashes on him.
Mm.
I'm like, dang, bro. Now who comes up?
My boy
Todo.
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 Todo, the
Todo
boogie
said, nah, we
woogie.
ain't. He said, no, you're not gonna do my brother like this.
Mm-hmm.
That boogie woogie, bro. Todo.
Oh.
There's that one sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this was actually before that. Some people say it was kind of weird how, I don't know if you remember this, where Mahito, he got both sides, right? He closed in on Todo. Todo grabs onto them like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mahito like has a third one coming from his stomach, and yet Todo was still able to clap. People are like, hold on, what you use to clap? Both hands are like this.
I I don't know. I'd have to rewatch that. I'm not sure.
Both hands. We know what he was clapping.
He can.
Boogie woogie is not just for his hands. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
But
wild.
then that scene where he yells out brother and
Mhm,
Yuji throws a rock and Todo claps and switches from that rock and he's just saying it like this.
mhm.
Like the music behind it too was just going crazy.
Yeah,
And he got his black flash. I
it
was like,
was
nah,
going
this is
crazy.
crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. That
Yeah.
and that scene where they're showing the 120%,
Mhm.
them going up. I just have so much things like to say about the show. It was just amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot of good things. It was a lot of of course they fight and then Toto gets his hand chopped off. Now,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
I think one of the things about this season, I think that there were as it appears right now, because I don't know what's gonna happen next season, but it seemed like there was a lot of real consequences, and there was a lot of deaths, and people were like actually getting like people was actually like
Boy,
dying, like people was actually
next
dying.
season,
I said, aren't these main characters?
they're gonna have to make
Not
they're gonna have
anymore.
some movie. They're gonna have to make a movie for one of them fights that
Not
happens. They have
anymore.
to make a movie. Man, this next season, you thought this
Yeah.
season was bad. Next season gets even
Yeah,
worse.
I thought that was really good. Of course, and then I think they get the next fight where I guess I think Toto's down. Then it's Itadori versus Mahito again,
Yes,
and
yes.
then I guess like he fully realizes his form, and then Geto eats him. That's what happened, right?
So I'm gonna explain it for the people because I also had trouble understanding when I read the manga. This whole time, Geto didn't really like the curse spirits like that. He liked them, but he just wanted to use them because his
Mm-hmm.
whole ability is for him to use curse spirits. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
say Geto is not really Geto. It's the forgot the
Yeah,
name of the
yeah.
guy, the brain. He's controlling, because
Mm-hmm.
Geto's dead for real. Um, but the brain guy, he's just using those curse spirits to do his master plan. Now, I won't spoil what that master plan is,
Mm-hmm.
but he basically was trying to get Mahito, like get him strong enough to where he can seal him and use his ability.
Really.
Now, his ability, he can only use it for the people who watch that Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what Mahito turned into was a combination of that, a combination of a bunch of other curse spirits and him as like the center, basically. And he used that to as a activation because there's something in the sky that came up.
Mm-hmm.
It was to activate um new curse users as well too. So
Mm-hmm.
people who are innate, like people whose brains are can have curse abilities but don't have like the curse energy to use it.
Right.
He now like unlocked that ability for them to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And he also planted as well too, kind of like Sukuna with the fingers. He
Yeah.
has old curse people like back in the old days as well too. he put them into certain people, like certain people's bodies. So a picture of Megumi's sister came up as one of those
Mm,
people that he put into. Because remember, Megumi's sister fell into a coma.
mhm,
That was all planned. Like, he did that on purpose.
mm.
So now, and once he did that activation, he used Mahito's ability. Now it's to the point where everybody, people who didn't have abilities,
Mm,
and people who were like alive back in the day who were cursed users like Sukuna are now back in people's bodies basically.
mm.
Now where he's going towards that, it'll lead to what that is in
Okay,
season
okay,
three.
okay. That's interesting.
So that's where, like, yeah, I feel like they kind of dropped the ball in that explanation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I think is that does that like I think it covers like pretty much most of it. I mean Ukotsu. I mean he comes back at the end
Yep.
saying that
Yep.
he's
Yep.
ready to
Yep.
kill Itadori. People get expelled. Um, I've got some critiques written down. Do you have any critiques of the show or the season?
10. It's a 10.
And
It's a 10.
yeah, I don't know that I agree with that.
It's a 10.
I think all right. I am, and I think it might be because I binged it, but okay. So like the first major thing is I don't think I think they need to do a better explanation of one um explaining the fighting system, like domains,
Oh,
simple domains, reverse technique, limitless. I had to
yes.
rewind multiple times to understand what limitless actually meant, and then what the simple domain meant, and then I had to rewind so many times. I was like, is this guy just making stuff up? Like this don't even make sense no more.
I would say that, yeah, that's a critique, and that's the but also people who like Hunter x Hunter, it's the exact same thing, to be honest.
Yeah,
Them fights don't make sense. We just be watching because the explanation to it, you're like, okay, so
well,
he has a nan ability, but he has domain
yeah.
expansion, but
Mhm.
he does a simple domain. It doesn't, yeah, I get
Yeah,
where you're coming
and,
from.
I don't like. I've never thought. I've always thought Hunter x Hunter had one of the worst power systems. I was like, because people say they like it, but to me, they never explain none ever. So
Hmm.
to me, this is the same category. I was like, I don't. I was like, none of these things really make sense. Well, how much
But it
time we got?
works.
Let's
It
see.
works.
We run out of time. I don't know how much time. We might start a new one, but
Like 10 minutes.
we got like 10 minutes. But
Yeah.
but you know, like like nothing is like really explained. So that's like one of my critiques as well. Um, what else? Let's see. Okay, and then I think um, and this is kind of like a compound point. My problem with this season. Okay, would you call this a war arc? Yes or no? Would you
Mm,
call it a war arc?
yeah, in a way, I guess.
Okay,
Tactical war, I guess. It
because
just
I
seemed like chaos, like all over the
yeah, like
place.
it's it, and that's my problem. That's my problem with the season. I just felt like in terms of writing and pacing, we're sitting here and talking about all these good moments, but as someone who was binging it, it felt like a lot was happening, yet nothing was happening at the same time. I was like, these people are fighting over here, these people are fighting over here. Like, where is this all leading to? Like, what is the goal? What is the motive? Like it felt like it almost felt like well, what's that show? It's not Tower God. What's it? God of High School. It almost felt like God of High School. I was like, okay, I'm getting a fight at the fight at the fight at the fight, but nothing is being explained at all. These fights is cool, but I was like, I need some more motivations. And to
But they
me,
did say what it was about, though. For the villain, it's to trap Gojo. Like, that's what
yeah,
this whole thing was about.
yeah, but to me, it just seemed like after that, to me, it just seemed random. I didn't really get it at all. Like I didn't, like I just, and this goes into my second point about this arc specifically. Yes, I like how they were killing off characters, but to me, I feel like this arc should have been like season 3 or maybe a season 4 after you've established a lot of the characters a little bit more because I feel like there's a lot of characters in this show and I don't feel like a lot of them got enough screen time for me to really care about most of the deaths.
You got
I,
to make a Maru.
I was just like, this is all cool, but I don't have any emotional attachment to most of these characters. So for you to kill them off, a lot of them off this early, to me, this to me, this arc in a season 4 where people are more established and where you care more about the characters, that would hit more. Because like for me, the only death that really like hit me was Nobara because that's my favorite character. Everybody else, I was just like,
Not Nanami.
I like Nanami, but I don't really like Nanami like that. So to
Mm.
me, I feel like this arc should have been fleshed out even more. And to me, like I kind of when I think about this arc, because I think of it as a war arc. When I think about this arc, I compare it to like the first half of My Hero season 6, where it's basically an all out fight. And to me, even though My Hero has its problems, which it does, I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but it does. But even though it's even though it has its problems, I feel like that arc was set up a lot better and the motives were a lot more clear and you actually cared about people that were fighting. I feel like in this one,
Nah.
to me this was a spectacle, but I didn't really care about I wasn't as emotionally attached to it as I could have been. And
Nah,
to me that's my problem with the season.
nah. I felt like I was definitely emotionally attached to him. I feel the exact opposite. Where My
Really.
Hero, they did set it up. I would say My Hero did set it up.
I feel like the setup
But
I feel like the setup is the main point.
but only one person died in that My Hero fight. Like one person I didn't care, not even cared about, but was the main character, which is Midnight. When it came to Jujutsu Kaisen, like people, the guy killed off main characters as well too. When it
No,
came to
no,
that,
more people died in the My Hero fight, but I'm just saying
all
it's
right, name five.
I, bro, I don't care.
Exactly.
Bro,
There we go.
but hold on. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't name all of them. I
I
think
can
like
only name one,
I
and it's
feel like
that the
I feel
girl who
like
can pull
I
her
feel like
skin. That's about
no,
it.
I feel like I think the number 3 or number 4 hero died as well, right?
But
But
that person didn't have any screen
no,
time though.
but like my point is like that fight, the motivations of the characters and what they were fighting for felt more impactful in terms of review. To me, this didn't feel impactful. It felt like it was too much too soon. That's my problem with this. Like
So
it's not bad. It was just too soon. It should be like a season 3 or a season 4.
so that's what I'm gonna say. Like, so if you feel like they said, all right, season 3 is starting now, and like, and we watch season 3,
Mm-hmm.
you find out a little bit more as well
Mm-hmm.
too. That changed something because we had to wait like what 2 years, 3 years
Mm-hmm.
until the next season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like that also impacts as well too because also knowing that, dang, I'm not gonna have any closure to what's going on. I get that as well too as an anime only fan,
Mm-hmm.
but when you like read the manga, you gotta get the whole picture of everything. You're like, okay, I see where you're coming from. I get it. Excuse me, but I just feel like with this as well too that the season was still pretty good. It had motivation. It
Mm-hmm.
had the setup was also pretty good. It wasn't as deep as My Hero, where
I,
My Hero has seasons where like, hey, this is gonna happen. This is gonna
and
happen. This came up and was like, hey,
mm-hmm.
this is it basically sucker punched you. Like you weren't expecting that. And I like that at the same time as well
I,
too. Like I feel like both
I,
both of them did pretty good in
I
their
don't feel
both
like I
in
was
their
sucker
own way.
punched. I really don't feel like I was sucker punched because
So you didn't expect like Gojo to get sealed? Like you expected that?
like no, I just no, I didn't. I was like, oh, Gojo got sealed. I was like, okay, they probably had a plan for him. That's not my problem. But it's just like it felt like, all right, we got Nobara losing, then we got Sakuna doing stuff, then we got people fighting down here. I'm like, where is this going? That is my thesis statement while I'm watching this entire show. Where this season, where is this going?
Mm-hmm.
I am not. I'm invested in terms of animation, but I'm not invested in terms of a narrative at all.
You
That
got three.
we got 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, those are my negatives. I mean, you could disagree, you can hate me, you could tell me to rewatch the season, but I feel like the writing in this show needs improvement in terms of like detail and description and setting up. They need to do a little bit more because
Mm-hmm.
what I felt the same if the animation wasn't like that. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
So so like to me, this season is an 8.5. That's to me is an 8.5. I
To
can't.
me, it's a 10. I still like the season.
Mm-hmm,
Seeing everything that I read became animated, and then also adding more as well too with the music and everything
mm-hmm,
is what I wanted. 10 out of 10. I love the season.
mm-hmm.
Um,
But
I don't rewatch episodes often, but this one, I was rewatching episodes. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it. So yeah.
Yeah. But our opinion is not the end all be all.
Yep.
Please tell us what y'all think in the comment section below. You know, just recording my end soon, but let us know
Yeah.
what you think about the season. It was a great season. The next video we're gonna talk about what's gonna be anime of the year, but I think this is a contender, and this was great. I know I sound like a hater, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. So with that, I guess we out.
All right. Peace.